Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, Four Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans!
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Barnesville, home of the Barnesville Lady Trojans, and their Game 1 home opener tonight against the Frazee Lady Hornets. I'm your host tonight, Tracy Hentz, filling in for Mr. Ryan Paschke. Sorry, that's who he's homesick with, a sick kid. Mr. Paschke's home tonight with a child that's sick, so they threw me into this, so we'll see how this goes. Your officials tonight are Carson Zabel, Tyson Glines, and Eli Beachy out of the Otter Tail Officials Association. Starters tonight, Ruby Eckert, Katie Cornier, Bryn Larson, Leslie Moore, and Jaden Sonnenberg for Frazee. The tip will be Sonnenberg and Ashley Manaville for Barnesville. Starters for Barnesville, Ashley Manaville, Annika Cassette, Auburn Hintz, Piper Thompson, and Jayla Amundsen. Tip goes to Frazee. And out of bounds off their leg, Barnesville ball. Frazee picks up in a man-to-man defense. Jayla Amundsen brings it across the half-court line. Passes over to Annika Cassette. High post Auburn Hintz. And a steal by Bryn Larson. And a steal back by Hintz. And a missed layup, rebound by Manaville, and she's fouled. Ashley Manaville with a nice offense rebound there. She's going to the line to shoot 2 free throws. First free throw is just off the mark. Foul was on Bryn Larson, her first. Manaville steps to the line. One dribble. Knocks it in. We got our first point of the season. Ashley Manaville with the free throw. 1-0 Barnesville. Up the court quickly. Frazee with the missed layup. That was a nice fast break by them. Here comes Jayla Amundsen up the court on the right side over to Piper Thompson. Out to Annika Cassette, who goes in for a layup and scores. 3-0. Trojans up the court, and we got a steal by Amundsen, who loses control, but right back to Cassette, over to Hintz. Hintz dribbles up the court on the right. She's picked up by Bryn Larson. Over to Amundsen. Back to Thompson on the right elbow. Steps back for a 3. Off the mark. Katie Cornier with the rebound. Another fast break opportunity. Here comes Frazee. Jaden Sonnenberg goes to the hoop. And we got a jump ball, tie-up jump ball. Ball should go to Barnesville on that possession. That was a nice play by Ashley Manaville to get her hand in there without fouling. 3-0 Barnesville, 16:40 to go in the game. In the first half, I should say. Piper Thompson with the ball on the right elbow. Auburn Hintz up top. Over to Annika Cassette on the left. Cassette picked up by Ruby Eckert. Katie Cornier has Jayla Amundsen. Amundsen drives to the hoop. Off the mark. Rebound Sonnenberg. Fast break. We've got a wide open break. Oh, miss. Great play by Hintz. Got Bryn Larson to miss that shot. Nice fast break opportunity for Barnesville. Out of bounds. Frazee ball. Subbing in for the Hornets. Ellie Trigloff is coming in, number 22 for Bryn Larson. Sonnenberg, who just signed to play with UND. The Fighting Hawks commit, throws the ball into the possession, just bringing it up the court. Across to Cornier on the left wing. She drives, picked up by Hintz. Piper Thompson with the steal on the pass to the elbow. Slow the fast break, passed over to the left. Amundsen's on the left wing. Pass inside to Manival. Up and off the mark. Sonnenberg with the rebound. Thompson with the steal. Oh, and she lost out of bounds. Great play by Thompson. Frazee ball. Bryn Larson checks back into the game. Senior who is signed to play with Concordia College out of Moorhead. Some token pressure for Barnesville. Looks like a little 1-3-1. Making Frazee slow down. Gets the ball low to the block. Pass across. We got a scramble on the floor. Kick out. Katie Cornier for three, and she drains it to tie the game at 3. We got a 30-second timeout for Frazee. Looks like they want to get some things figured out here on what the defense is doing for Barnesville. So he called a quick timeout at the 15-13 mark of the first half.
Tonight's Huddle broadcast is powered by Barnesville Internet. Barnesville Internet is proud to provide blazing fast, reliable, and affordable internet services to Barnesville schools and the entire community. Sign up at barnesvillemn.com.
All right, coming off the 30-second timeout. Barnesville should be inbounding the ball. Katie Cornier knocked down that three, and she's a pure three-point shooter. I've had a privilege of coaching her as well as Bryn Larson and Jaden Sonnenberg on an AAU team. Very talented young ladies, just brilliant and very kind young ladies as well. And she's a pure shooter, and she drained that three-point shot. So if she gets going, that can be tough. Amundsen passes over. Jovi Marshall has checked into the game. We got some subs here. Looks like Lexi Bonchis and Allie Axness has checked in, as well as Isabella Follingstead, who just shot a three-point shot. Jayla Amundsen with the rebound, but she missed the layup, and a fast break. Sonnenberg gets the ball. She races up the court. She's slowed down a little bit. She's a pure shooter as well. She stepped back, drained the three. 6-3. Frazee. Amundsen brings the ball slowly up the court, passes over to Jovi Marshall on the right wing. Lexi Bonchis over to Follingstead. Ball's tipped away, still goes to Barnesville. 22 seconds left on the shot clock. Trojans ball, Lexi Bonchis will take it out of bounds. Frazee still looks like they're in a man-to-man defense. They're picking it up. Cornier on Amundsen. Pass over to Follingstead. Over to Bonchis. Oh, they jumped in. She's taking it to the hoop. Kicks out to Follingstead. Shot clock's dwindling down. 3 seconds. They don't know it. Oh, Jayla Amundsen with the bomb. It hits the rim, and we keep going. Bryn Larson with the rebound. Up the court, another fast break, and a layup for Sonnenberg. 8-3. Frazee. After a 3-0 run, Barnesville to start the game, Frazee has tallied that next 8 points. Bonchis on the right wing. Axness is posting up against Sonnenberg. Jovi Marshall at the top of the key. Jayla Amundsen with the three. No good. Right side rebound, Bryn Larson. They're bringing up the ball up the court really quickly. And a little bit of a stumble. We got a little crash and a little steal on that. Sonnenberg lost the ball. Amundsen got the ball away from her. Marshall on the kick out. All right. Now pass inside to Axness. One-on-one with Sonnenberg. That ball is airballed. We got a little bit of a push. No call. We got Frazee ball, and we got some subs coming back in the game. Thompson's coming back in. Cassette, Hintz, and number 1, Addison Barnes. I had to look at the number here to see what he had for sure. And we're picking up full court. The little token pressure. Little 1-2-1-1. Pass across. Katie Cornier steps back for 3 and knocks it down again. They are on fire right now. She's got her second 3 of the game. It is 11-3. Barnesville with 12:45 to go. Ball's deflected off the leg by Leslie Moore. Trojans ball, take it all underneath the basket. Left side of the hoop, Auburn Hintz will take out the ball. Inside to Axness. Air ball. Sonnenberg with the rebound, and they are off to the races again. Fast break. Cornier steps back, shoots another 3 air ball. Cassette with the rebound. Barnes has it up the court. And a pass to Hintz, but she stepped on the line as she tipped the ball, and it goes turnover. It goes to Frazee. Sonnenberg bringing the ball up the court here. She's a talented young lady, can play point, post. She's got moves. She's a shooter. And Cornier with another 3, her third of the game. 14-3, Frazee. They have really started off slow, and now they are hot. Barnesville's working it in. Hintz with the ball over to Barnes. A little tip. Ball stays Trojans' way. Right side of the hoop. Right side of the hoop, they'll be taking the ball inbounds. Hintz is taking it out. It looks like Coach Gottenberg wants to call a timeout to get things settled down here. We have a 14-3 score with 11:58 to go in the half. We got a full timeout. We will take a break here and a commercial from Ace Strand Hardware.
Looking for friendly faces and the right tools for the job? Come on down to Strand Ace Hardware. Whether you're fixing a leaky faucet, painting the porch, or just need the right bolt for the job, we've got what you need. From hammers to paint, drills to gardening tools, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Strand Ace Hardware, right around the corner and always right here for you. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Welcome back. Barnesville had to use a full timeout there after a 3-0 lead. Frazee has rattled off the next 14 points. Katie Cornier is hot. She has tallied 3 3-pointers. I think she's 3 for 4, has 9 points, and has really set the tone for them. Coach Gottenberg felt he needed a timeout. Settle things down. All right, Hintz to take the ball out of bounds. They set up in a box set. Paul's passed out to Annika Cassette. She shoots it. Missed. Tip to Barnes. Double screen. Cassette with the shot. Not there. Larson with the rebound. Up the court with another fast break. Inside, Hintz with a nice steal and tip out of bounds. Frazee retains possession underneath their basket. Trojans are sitting in a man-to-man. Frazee's throwing it in, coming across top. Sonnenberg. Over to Larson. Larson shoots the 15-foot jumper, a little short. Rebound, Sonnenberg. Rebound by Hintz after a tip. And it's over to Thompson, over to Cassette. There's a little bit of fumbling around here. Cassette's bringing the ball up the court. Cornier's got her. Still man-to-man, and Cassette lost the ball right to Cornier. They got a fast break, a 2-on-1. Cassette stopped the ball very nicely. Out to, I Three-point shot that's missed. Cassette with the rebound. Ellie Trigloff shot that three-point shot. Over to Thompson. Addison Barnes is in the game. Here comes Ellie access the screen and a steal by Sonnenberg. She is going in one-on-one. Barnes trying to stop her. And we have a layup. Another 2 points, 16-3. That's Sonnenberg's 7th point of the game. Barnesville's got to take better care of the ball here. Too many turnovers. There's a give and a roll and one. You're going to call it travel on Hintz. Got a nice screen and roll. Took one extra step, it looks like. All right, Jayla Amundsen is checked back into the game. We have Thompson, Amundsen, Cassette, Hintz, and Axness. They're going full court man-to-man, trying to switch it up a little bit, see if they can change some of the momentum. Ball goes to the middle to Eckert. Hintz is on Eckert. Half court. Sonnenberg gets the ball in the middle. 24 seconds left on the shot clock. Pass out to Eckert. She drives past Hintz. Gets blocked. And a good tip. Good pass and a good tip by Hintz. And the ball went out of bounds. Stays Frazee with 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Score 16-3 with 10:20 to go in the first half. Barnesville's winning a little funk offensively. High post pass. And Hintz with her hands in there. Almost got a steal. And Eckert with the three-point shot. And another one. They are on fire. 19-3, Frazee. They have a talented shooting squad. Their top 5-6 players, very talented. Played a lot of games the last few years. Pass over to Hintz, over to Axness. Axness with a 17-footer off the mark. Bryn Larson with the high rebound. Picked up by Hintz. Hintz has got a steal, a little push shove, and there's no call. They crashed the floor. Bryn Larson retains possession. Cornier with the ball at the top of the key. Oh, she hooked her. No call. There we go. Hook on Cornier. Jayla Amundsen got all over her, and she tried to get around and wrapped her arm around. It was pretty obvious. I got to get my coaching and referee hat off of here. I saw that, and I want to say stuff, but I probably shouldn't, so I apologize for that, but he made a great call. And Trojans now have the ball. Joey Marshall's about ready to check back into the game. So did Ashley Manaville. Checking out his Cassette and Axness. Frazee looks like they might be in a zone. Nope, they're still in the man. It looked like they're setting up a 2-3, but they switched to man. Joey Marshall drives baseline. Pass out to Thompson. Thompson with the three and a miss. Another Larson, Bryn Larson. Rebound, and we got a reach-in foul on Barnesville. Looks like Ashley Manaville got her first personal foul. That was a nice possession. Hintz is checked out of the game. Lexi Bonch just checks in. That was a nice possession for Barnesville. They got it. Some movement and got a nice open shot. Just got to start knocking them down. Nice pressure, almost a steal, but Frazee retains it. Cornier, but Jayla Amundsen comes from behind, gets the steal. Racing up the court. Long pass. Another turnover. We got a violation. Ashley Manaville was touching the ball as she was standing partway out of bounds as Frazee had it, so we got a turnover. Frazee's ball. Once again, 19-3, 9:10 to go in the first half. Barnesville's in a really cold funk. Cornier against Amundsen has come up the court, using a lot of the shot clock. 8 seconds went off there. Good tip. Good steal by Amundsen. Good steal and a good tie up there by Cornier. We got a jump ball. Possession should go to Frazee. That's one thing Jayla Amundsen's really known for. She's a hustle, and she was all over the ball on that and didn't let her have anything easy. And they're going to have to do that to create some turnovers with the ball. They're going to have to bring pressure all over the court because they're not going to get back in it. And Amundsen with another steal and goes in for a layup. Breaks the stride. It's her first points of the game. A steal on the layup. They're bringing the pressure again. It's 19-5 Frazee. Trapping the ball pressure, and then we got a foul call. Jayla Amundsen with the reach-in foul. Her first.
Her first personal foul, team second. Subbing in for the Hornets, number 22, Ali Triglav. And for the Trojans, number 15, Bella Fallenstead.
Team second. Frazee passed the ball into Bryn Larson, who's going to bring it up now. They're going to mix it up here. Cornier was struggling a little bit, so they're going to get her off the point. Larson, another talented senior, takes a 15-foot jumper, scores. 21-5, Frazee. Bryn's first 2 points of the game. Amundsen passes over to Fallingstead. Marshall has the ball, passes it to Bonchus. Ball was tipped, and Barnesville hits it out of bounds. Another turnover. Frazee ball. I didn't keep track of turnovers, but that's quite a few. And we got to take care of the basketball a little bit better. Frazee passes into Sonnenberg. She's bringing up the court. Fallingstead's giving her a little bit of pressure. Sonnenberg's been playing since she's been a freshman, for sure. Maybe even 8th grade. I can't remember for sure. There's a travel call or a block call. Yep, we had one of them. Had to be something. Got a blocking call on Ashley Manaville. That's her second. I thought we had some pretty good defense on that. Just we're moving our feet yet. But Sonnenberg's been playing a lot of years, and she's a very talented player. That's signed with UND. Bonchus with the steal on the inbounds play. Here comes Fallingstead up the court. Sonnenberg has hers. She's pressuring the ball. Tipped. It's over to Marshall. Marshall down to Manaville. Manaville for a tough, contested 5-footer that was over the basket. Rebound to Eckert. Up the court to Sonnenberg. And a layup. 23-5. Frazee, 7:20 to go in the game. Marshall bring the ball up the court. She's getting her first minutes. A nice pass to Fallingstead. Tipped out to Bonchus. 3. Miss Bergman. Emlyn Bergman has checked into the game. She just got the offensive rebound. Kept the possession alive. Down to Fallingstead. Up the shot. Missed. Tipped. Stays Barnesville's way. 13 seconds on the shot clock. They'll have the ball underneath their basket. Allie Oxness is about to check back into the game. Number 40 for the Trojans. Check it in for Manaville, who's got 2 fouls. Want to make sure we don't get her to pick up a third so quickly. She's going to give her a little break. Barnesville in the box set. Passes up to Bergman. Kick out to Marshall. Marshall drives. She stopped. Kick out to Bonchus. Drives baseline. Out to Fallingstead. 3, 2, 1. And we got a shot clock violation. Another Barnesville turnover. They weren't quite aware of the shot clock. And we got another turnover. Bryn Larson is checking out of the game. Katie Cornier is checking back in. Scores 23-5. Frazee, they've really gotten hot. 6:45 to go in the first half. Another 3-point shot is off the mark. Rebound goes to off Barnesville's hands. Frazee retains possession. Bryn Larson didn't get much of a break. She's back in. Checking in for Ellie Trigloff. Eckert is taking the ball. Ruby Eckert is taking the ball out of bounds. Passes out to Larson. She's on the left baseline. She drives to the hoop. It's got a layup. Missed it. Got a rebound. Missed it. Eckert with the rebound. Block shot. Back out to Sonnenberg. Good recovery. Barnesville's in chase mode. Out to Larson. Wide open 3. Miss it, but another rebound by Sonnenberg and a basket. It's 25-5. They are passing the ball well to get open shots, and they are, if they don't make them, they are netting the offensive rebounds. Ball's tipped out of bounds, retained by Barnesville. Checking back into the game, Piper Thompson, Jayla Amundsen, Anka Cadet, and Auburn Hins. 25-5 Frazee with 6:09 to play. Balls thrown into Amundsen. Pressure by Cassette out to, or pressure by Cornier out to Cassette. Axness with the screen over to Hintz. Amundsen with the ball. There we go, Hintz. And a layup. Nice pass by Amundsen. Auburn Hintz got her first 2 points of the season on a great screen and roll play. Ooh, there's a little bit of a, could have been a carry. High post play down low. We got something flying in the court, a Band-Aid or something, tape. Piper Thompson tips the ball, scrambles for it. Went off White, and he's right. Gave it to Barnesville. It was a great call. Frazee fans didn't like it, but it was the right call. From my angle, it went right off her leg. 25-7, Frazee with the lead with 5:35 left to play in the first half. Passes over to Cassette. Another screener roll over to Thompson. She's got to drive to the hoop, and she decided to pass it. She needs to shoot that ball. She does pass it, threw it out of bounds. Another turnover. Frazee takes over. Barnesville's bringing full court man-to-man pressure. Larson with the ball. Cassette is on her. She takes a crossover, brings it up the court. And we got a blocking call. Annika Cassette with the foul.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 14, Annika Cassette. Her first personal foul.
Frazee retains possession. 29 seconds on the shot clock. Brings up the 28-foot tick mark. Right away inside. Larson tried to get it into Sonnenberg, and it was tipped in Barnesville's chase mode, and it's a lot of chase mode. I'm not sure what's going on. Looks like, or what the call is, he called Barnesville for being out of bounds. There were 3 girls around Sonnenberg when she got the ball back, and we were still standing out of bounds. Touched the ball, retained possession to Frazee. They line up at a 4-wide line, throw it deep to Sonnenberg. It's stolen by Thompson, but right back by Cornier. Over to Larson, kick out, back to Cornier. 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Sonnenberg gets it, tip, and another tip. Ball's in the backcourt, and we've got a chase mode. Great play by Thompson over to Hintz. Hintz inside to Amundsen. We got a foul call inside the paint. Looks like it's going to be on the floor, so Barnesville will retain possession underneath the hoop.
Fouls on the Hornets, number 22, Ellie Trigaloff.
Fouls on Ellie Trigaloff, her second personal foul of the game, team second. Pass out to Thompson. Hit to Hintz, to the corner to Cassette. Cassette for a 3, and she knocked it down. Hintz with assist. Cassette with the first 3. She's another one that's a shooter. If she gets hot, she can get rolling. Makes the score 25-10. Thompson with the steal, and a little kickback. That's got to be an over and back. Not an over and back call. Okay, we got a quick timeout. I think Coach knew that should have been probably an over and back call, and he called timeout quickly to save the possession. Frazee will get back the ball. Looks like we got a full timeout. With that, the score is 25-10. Frazee with 4:25 left in the first half. Off to the Barnesville, local Barnesville.
Barnesville Internet has the speed that your family needs. Today, we have smart devices in every room of our homes, from doorbells, thermostats, and lights to smart appliances like vacuums and refrigerators, not to mention TVs, computers, and mobile devices everywhere. With faster speeds at lower prices, now is the time to upgrade to the internet speed you need. More than ever before, your family depends on it, and you can depend on us as your best choice for fast, reliable internet. We're your friends down the street, Barnesville Internet.
Welcome back to the BSA here in Barnesville, where Frazee has built a 25-10 lead here in the first half with some hot outside shooting, some pressure defense, and some offensive glass rebound putbacks. We have 4:25 to go in the first half. Ruby Eckert has thrown in the ball. Katie Cornier has it. Bring the ball to court. Pressured by Amundsen. She steals it right away again. We got a fast break opportunity. Pass back to Cassette. Cassette with a layup. Great steal by Amundsen with a pass back to Cassette with a nice layup. Cut it down 25-12. Got a reach-in foul on Barnesville. Going to have a side out.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 14, Annika Cassette.
Annika Cassette with the foul. That's her second. Team's fifth. Hit the ball in the corner. Hintz with the steal. With the tip. She's saying went off Cornier's hand, but the refs don't see the same. So Frazee retains the ball here in the corner. They're running a lob play, not there. Larson with the ball on the baseline, and it's a high pass. Stays Frazee's way. Still got 20 seconds. Marshall with the steal. The freshman goes in for a layup. Oh, and missed it just off of it. Rebound by Eckert. Pressuring the ball up the court. Amundsen with the ball. Amundsen playing defense, and Sonnenberg with the ball. I got to get my terminology right here, names right. And we got a pass out to Eckert. She's a shooter. She's shooting a three. Off the mark. Out of bounds. Trojans basketball. Leslie Moore is checking in for the Frazee Lady Hornets. Cornier is checking out of the game. So Barnesville's gotten their offense going a little bit to get back into the game here. Still down 13, but they're starting to do a little bit more with the pressure defense and getting some layups, and they need to continue to do that. Now they need to take care of the ball on offense. Nice screen and roll, kick out. Nope, she turned and shot. It was a nice 5-foot shot. It was just left a little short. By accident, Larson up the court. Cassette is guarding her. We got a crash, no call, and scramble for the rebound. Cassette got it. She passes over to Marshall. Marshall on the kick out to Amundsen. Amundsen on the drive. Ball went out of bounds. Frazee's ball. 25-12, 2:56 to go in the first half. Sonnenberg's taking the ball out of bounds. Inbounds to Larson. They're in chase mode right away. Kick out. Another pass down low. Got on the block. Pass out to Sonnenberg. She drives baseline. Going to get doubled. And off Cassette's leg. Frazee retains possession. 2:42 to go in the first half. 22 seconds left in the shot clock for the Hornets. They're in a box set. We got subs checking in for Barnesville. Piper Thompson, Ashley Manaville, Addison Barnes, Marshall, Axness, and Amundsen leave the game to get a quick break. Coach Gottberg trying to get as many players in as possible this early in the season, keep people fresh. Larson with a long three, not good. Rebound goes to Trigloff. Moore has the ball. It's stolen by Manaville after Thompson tipped it. Hintz up the court. She gets it off to Barnes. Barnes on the right wing, inside to Hintz. Kicked it out. Cassette for three, and it's good. Annika Cassette has hit 2 threes, and 25-15. Barnesville up the court comes Frazee, and a reach-in foul and a layup. Ashley Manaville has gotten her third foul, looks to me. Leslie Moore gets the hoop, and she's going to go to the line to shoot one. That's a tough one. Barnesville hit the three, and Frazee had the ball up the court faster than the defense was ready. Had a 2-on-1. Manaville reached in, picks up her third foul, according to my book. Katie Cornier checks back in. So does Lexi Bonchus and Jayla Amundsen. The scoreboard's not showing the fouls, so I'm not sure. But I have her down for 3. She's still in the game, Manaville. Free throws up, and it rolls in for Moore. And Amundsen brings the ball up court, scores 28-15, so mini run. That's, tough pass in there. It was foul call on Frazee. Should be foul number 6. My bad, wrong team. Foul 4. Katie Cornier got the foul, her first. Box set for Barnesville, taking out his Hintz over to Thompson to Bonchus. Popping out to Hintz. Hintz for 3. That's off the mark. And a rebound to Frazee. Down the court they go. Cornier bring the ball past half court. Picked up by Amundsen. Pressure in the ball. She's all over the basketball. It's good. Thompson is guarding Sonnenberg, who has the ball on the right wing. Over to Larson. Bonchus has Larson. They're teammates from AAU days, so that should be fun. A screen by Larson. Cornier with the shot. Another rebound by Frazee. Sonnenberg. Oh, it's a rim miss. Another rebound, and it's taken away by Amundsen. and she threw it in the middle. And we're going to have a travel call on the Trojans for another turnover. Frazee's ball with 1:21 to go in the half. Score 28-15 Frazee. Bryn Larson steps out of bounds with the ball. Passes into Sonnenberg. Piper Thompson playing defense. Sonnenberg with a nice step back. Larson at the top of the key has the ball. Setting it up for Eckert. Hintz with the steal. The nice steal, and she's on a fast break. 2-on-1. Nice pass. Bonchus misses the layup. Manaville with the rebound, and she is fouled. It was a great steal. Great play by Hintz. Great pass to Bonchus. She was a little deep. Got it, hit the bottom of the hoop, but Manaville was hustling down. The floor got the rebound. She goes to the line for 2. Fouls on Bryn Larson. That is her second. Manaville steps the line and rims it in and out. Now she has her second attempt here. 1:02 remaining in the first half. Ball is good. She makes 1 of 2, 28-16. Sonnenberg races up the court, dribbles into 3 girls, but hits Cornier, who's wide open, who drills another 3, her 4th. And it is 31-16, and a cross-court pass too far was stolen by Sonnenberg, which was just stolen back by Amundsen. Pass out to Thompson, who's racing up the court, passes over to Bonchus. Okay, another turnover, Barnesville. That's a theme of the first half, taking care of the basketball. We have a 31-16 Frazee lead with 32.7 seconds to go in the first half. Shot clock is turned off. Eckert into Cornier. Amundsen's pressuring the ball. Making her work left and right up the court. Larson with the pass, back cut to Sonnenberg. Ball is tipped. A little block shot by Hintz. It goes out to Frazee again. Rebound and a foul. Jayla Amundsen got her second foul with 17.8 seconds to go to first half. Leslie Moore steps to the line to go 1-on-1. The foul was on the floor. Shot is up and swish. Alexis Paul. Lexi Paul checks in, number 42 for Ashley Manaville. And Annika Cassette will check in for Jayla Amundsen. No, Lexi Bonchus, and I guess they changed their mind. And now they're changing their mind again. Auburn Hintz is going out of the game. They weren't quite sure who was supposed to go out. Leslie Moore has got the line. She's got one more shot. And it's good. 33-16. Frazee, 17.8 seconds remaining in the first half. Amundsen brings the ball up the court over to Paul. Paul to Cassette. Cassette faked the shot, got her off balance. Bonchus drives baseline. Kick out to Thompson with the 3, and she nails it at the halftime buzzer. Big shot, nice extra pass by Jayla Amundsen. Makes the score 33-19. Frazee at the halftime intermission. That was a nice extra pass. Lexi Bonchus drove baseline, found Jayla Amundsen on the wing, who looked to me like she had an open shot. She gave that one extra pass. Thompson was wide open. She knocked it down. That's what Barnes has got to do. They got to take care of the basketball and move it a little bit more and have some confidence with their shots. And if they do that, they can hopefully get back into this game in the second half. All right, your halftime score is 33-19. Barnesville is down by 14 as we have a 10-minute halftime break. And for those that are paying attention, looking here, it looks like Moorhead football team is up 15-7 in the state championship game against Edina. So we'll keep you posted on those updates as well. All right, we're going to take a little break. Be back in 9 minutes.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, Fort Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans!
If you have the winning ticket, come to the scores table to claim your prize.
A local high school is doing its part to help students and their families struggling with food insecurity.
This year, Barnesville High School started a meal repack program for students to bring food home with them. It's not only helping the hungry, but also helping prevent waste in the district. WDAY News reporter Kirsty Madej went to the school today to talk with some of the people who are making sure the program goes smoothly.
Food insecurity shouldn't be a thing that really happens.
It shouldn't be a thing, but it is. And when the chance came for him to help, Barnesville senior Logan Ehlert stepped up to the plate.
Every day the lunch staff takes the leftovers that were used that day and they'll pack them up in the freezer, and then I'll come in the next morning and I'll just take it to the other freezer for students to take from.
The other freezer sits in the corner of the cafeteria, stocked with leftovers from the school's main course lunches. The school got the freezer and meal containers thanks to a grant from the Cass Clay Hunger Coalition.
I am all about different ways to incorporate ways to support students and to help them.
School counselor Megan Hoyer says the meal repack program took off at the elementary school last year. Now that the high school has one, nearly 900 students have access to food they need.
This is a very unique opportunity just to be a part of something that supports so many students and families.
While the program helps Barnesville students and families, it cuts down on food waste too.
There's a lot of food insecurity and also food waste that happens, and I think it's a great way to reduce the food waste and help give the food to someone who needs it.
After the first month, Barnesville has given students 96 meals for them to either take home or eat before after-school activities. In Barnesville, Kirsty Madej, WDAY News.
If they're kept frozen, the meals can last up to 90 days, and there are no limits on how much or how often a student can take meals. Such a brilliant idea all the way around.
Such common sense, right?
It really is.
Do you live around here and work way over there? Well, why not work where you live? Barnesville is on the move, so you don't have to. With career opportunities in tech, entertainment, construction, industrial, healthcare, and retail. On average, commuting costs over $8,000 per year, 25 hours a month, and countless missed memories. And seriously, who's gonna miss the winter drive? Check out all the career opportunities in our area. Visit barnesvilljobs.com.
right, we're back here at the Barnesville Sports Arena. Halftime score, Frazee 33, Trojans 19. First half point stats. Frazee was led by Katie Cornier, who had 4 3-pointers and 12 points. Next up, Jaden Sonnenberg has 11, followed by Leslie Moore with 5, Ruby Eckert with 3, and Bryn Larson with 2. Barnesville was led by Annika Cassette, who says 10 points. Piper Thompson hit the 3 at the buzzer to get her 3 points for the half. Hintz and Manaville have 2, as does Jayla Amundsen, for a total of 19. Frazee has knocked down 6 3-pointers in the first half. And that's one thing they were doing and known for from years past. They can shoot the outside shots, so you got to pressure them, but they're really running down the court. They're running some fast breaks, getting some good looks. Barnesville's a little bit of chase mode on defense, which is causing them some problems. When they get in chase mode, extra passes get open looks, and Frazee's making them pay for it. When they aren't, they are getting some nice offensive rebounds. I don't have the rebounding stats, but I would venture to guess that Frazee's leading on that as well, as they are with turnovers. Frazee has turned the ball over some. Pressure defense by Barnesville has forced some turnovers, has gotten back into the game a little bit, some points that way for Barnesville. But Barnesville has to do a better job at taking care of the basketball the second half, as they have way too many turnovers, and it's costing them points on the scoreboard. Cassette was the hot hand with a pair of 3-pointers, and Piper Thompson added that 1. So they got 3 in the first half. Jayla Amundsen has 2 fouls. Cassette has 2 fouls, and Manaville has 3 according to my books. The scoreboard is now there it is. All right, now we got it right. So Manaville has 3, Cassette 2, Amundsen 2 for Frazee. Larson's only one in foul trouble. She has 2, as does Cornier. We will step away as both teams step out on the court for another commercial break.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, 4 Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans!
Welcome back here to the Barnesville Sports Arena as we get ready for the second half of basketball with Frazee leading 33-19. Barnesville's coming back this season off a section championship from last year as they made their run to the state tournament and lost 4 talented seniors off the starting lineup, so there was only 1 returning starter, so they knew there'd be a little bit of a rebuild, so they got to get some things figured out on taking care of the basketball, shooting, scoring points, but that'll come as they get some more playing time. Frazee returns a good portion of their lineup. 3 players for sure, 4 for sure with Sonnenberg, Larson, Cornier, and Eckert. They have a young team that are now senior-led, and you can definitely tell they've been through the wears. When they got down early, Barnesville was only up 3-0, but it was looking real shaky for them. Once they hit that first shot, they just felt some confidence and got going. As we start the second half, Barnesville should have the ball to start. It looks like it's their possession. As teams are coming back out onto the court. Edina has scored a touchdown. Moorhead leads 15-13 in the Section 6A Minnesota Football State Championship with a little over 2 minutes to go in the first half. These two teams played earlier this year, and the final score was 52-44. Moorhead, I should say they played the last game of the regular season, so this is a little bit of a rematch. Now we're about ready to get started. Hint steps on the out-of-bounds line. The referee's going to hand her the ball, and here we go. Second half is underway. Amundsen with the ball. She goes to the left, gets to Cassette. They jump to double, then get off quickly. Cassette drives to the right over to Piper Thompson. She drives baseline, a little jump shot, and off the mark. Larson with the rebound and off to the fast break. Amundsen stops her from going farther. We got a screen. Larson with the ball. Cassette's all over. Sonnenberg over on the right wing. She's up to the top of the key now. Over to Larson on the right wing. Amundsen is all over. Cornier's the ball. Axness is guarding Cornier. They were thinking this might be a mismatch. Kick out to Eckert. Eckert with the shot, and it's a miss. And no rebound again from Barnesville. Back over to Sonnenberg, and a layup. Larson with the rebound. Sonnenberg with the layup with 35-19. Frazee. Over to Hintz. And it's tipped out of the way. Hintz one-on-one with Larson. Hintz with a tough shot. Off the mark. Cornier with the rebound and a fast break to Sonnenberg and a layup again. 4 quick points with Frazee on fast break layups. 37-19 Frazee. Not the start of the second half Barnesville needed. Cornier's all over Amundsen. It goes to Hintz. There in the zone is a kick out to Cassette. Cassette off the mark. Axness fights for the rebound. Got Cornier's all over, and we got a foul call. And it looks like it's on Katie Cornier. That's her third personal, first of the second half. Barnesville will take the ball out near half court. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Hint steps out of bounds. Pass into Amundsen. Cornier checks out with her third foul. High post look to Axness. Got to move. She takes to the hoop and left it short. Rebound Frazee. Another fast break, and here they go. Another layup Sonnenberg. And a timeout. Coach Gottenberg has 3 straight fast break layups. He's made the score 39-19 Frazee. We're going to go with a 30-second timeout, so we'll keep it here. Sonnenberg's 17th point of the night. Frazee's got some athletic players that can get up and down the court. Barnesville's got to do a little bit better job of getting back. They got to make sure that when the ball's shot, you got to have 1 or 2 up top's got to sprint back, and you're guarding whoever's going to be in the lead there. And right now, Sonnenberg's just out racing everybody. Larson's getting the ball and getting the rebound and looking up and just over the top, and not too hard for a UND commit for basketball to score on these layups that are wide open. So they've got to do a better job of taking care of that as well. All right, stepping back into play after the 30-second timeout. Hintz into Amundsen. She's dribbling up the court. And a pass, and it should have been a steal, and tipped, and it wasn't. And a tie-up between Trigloff and Thompson gives Frazee the ball back as Jovi Marshall checks in the game for Amundsen. Larson bringing the ball up the court. She dribbles over the right wing. Screen across in the post. Pop up to Sonnenberg. Gamble for a steal. Wasn't there. We got a foul call on Barnesville. And it looks like it's going to be Cassette's third personal. First team foul. Frazee takes the ball out underneath the right side of the hoop. Step out. Pass into Sonnenberg. Thompson is on her. She drives to the hoop. And we've got another foul call. This one is on Thompson. Looks like her first. Team second. Ball goes up to the 28-foot mark in front of Frazee bench. They set up in a box set. Into Sonnenberg at the high post, top of the key. She kicks it out. 3-point shot from Trigloff, and it's nothing but net. 42-19, Frazee. Cassette brings the ball up the court, pass out to Marshall. Screen and roll for access into Thompson. Missed shot. Ball goes off hands, out of bounds. Purple retains possession. Ashley Mandeville checks in for Axness. 20 seconds remain on the shot clock. 15:03 in the game. Hintz takes the ball out of bounds. Up top to Marshall. Out to Thompson, off her hands, out of bounds. Another turnover, Barnesville. Larson bringing the ball up the court. Cassette is guarding her. We're in a man-to-man defense. Screen across. Hintz with the steal. She's got a fast break. Throw it over to Cassette. Nothing there. She pulls it back. Step out. Pass to Thompson on the drive. Nice little runner. Missed it. She gets a rebound. Fight for the ball on the ground. Another fight for the ball on the ground. Crash. And off Barnesville. Great hustle by both teams. Frazee retains possession. Isabella Fallinstead checks into the game, number 15 for Piper Thompson. Larson bringing up the ball. Cassette is guarding her up the middle of the court. Skip out to Trigloff. Pass is deflected. Almost another steal. Larson saves it. She shoots a three. Misses, but a rebound by Sonnenberg. Tipped by Mandeville. Hintz had the ball, was stolen back by Trigloff. Ball instead against Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg drives in, nothing there. Hintz goes in for the rebound. Tips it. Eckert is standing on the out-of-bounds line. Barnesville basketball. Marshall with the ball coming up the court. Over to Cassette on the right wing. Pass over to Mandeville. Pass in the middle. And a jump ball tied up from Hintz. It should be Barnesville ball. Hintz and Trigloff had the jump ball possession. Katie Cornier, number 5, checks back in for Frazee for 24 Leslie Moore. We have a score of 42-19. Frazee, 13:42 in the second half. Cassette checks out as Amundsen, I believe, checked in. Trap play out to the side. Hintz to Amundsen, who drains the three. Jayla Amundsen with a big shot on an out-of-bounds set. 42-22, Frazee. Quickly, the ball up the court. Sonnenberg at the top of the key. To the right wing. Pass to Cornier. Missed layup. Rebound. Fallinstead. Fallinstead gets to Marshall as she trails up the court. Kick out. And a pass inside stolen by Sonnenberg. She's racing up the court, going in for a layup. And no call. And a missed shot. We got a ball up the court. Okay. To Hintz. Marshall to Hintz, and Hintz got a layup. Second basket of the game, and right away, Frazee's up the court again. They are running that fast break like no tomorrow. Scores 42-24, Frazee. Larson with the ball at the left wing. She kicks it out to Eckert. Across to Sonnenberg. Sonnenberg's driving to the hoop. Looks like a layup, and it is another play by Jaden Sonnenberg. Her 19th point of the game, 44-24, Frazee. Marshall up the court, gets a screen and roll. Nice pass to Manaville, who misses the layup. And a jump ball rebound goes to a tie-up, which is, they say, Barnesville basketball. I think their coach is questioning it because I had it down as the other, but we'll go with that. We need the ball, so we'll take it. Hints the pass into Fallingstead, nothing there. Kick out to Marshall. Marshall drives to the middle of the hoop, kick out to Hintz. She drives baseline, kick over to Fallingstead, who shoots a three off the left rim. She gets the rebound again. She's pressured in the corner. Back up to Amundsen, over to Marshall. Marshall's got the ball at the top of the key. We got 12 seconds to go on the shot clock. She drives baseline, shot up and good for Jovi Marshall. And quickly up the court, nobody's guarding Larson. She dumps it down, and it's a missed shot with Manaville getting the rebound. Amundsen now has it, getting the ball up the court. She's coming up the middle. 44-26, Frazee. Off to the left wing, Marshall, who just scored the last basket here. Take care of the basketball, got tipped away. Pass out to Manaville. She's out the left wing, picks up with the dribble. Tipped out of bounds. 15 seconds left on the shot clock. Marshall's going to take the ball out of bounds. Not now. Marshall's going out of the game because Set's coming in. Hintz is taking the ball out of bounds. Thompson comes back in for Fallingstead. And now we got another sub. Lexi Bonches checks in for Auburn Hintz. Bonches will step over the out-of-bounds line to take the ball out of bounds. Passes into Amundsen. Cornier's guarding her, going up the left wing. Some token pressure. Kick out to Cassette. Cassette drives baseline. Thompson for a three. Off the mark. Cornier with the rebound. Here comes Frazee up the court. Out to Trigaloff. Stolen by Bonches. Great steal. Cassette's got the ball, and Coach Gottenberg decided we need a timeout. Barnesville will take a timeout with 11:01 remaining in the game. Frazee 44. Trojans 26. We have a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here. Coach Gottenberg is trying to set up a play or a design, talking to the girls, see if we can get an open look, try and tell them to be confident, plus probably tell them they got to race back on the defensive end to prevent those fast breaks. This is game one of the start of the 2025 basketball season for both teams. A little rust on both teams, you can definitely see it, but you can definitely tell Frazee's confidence with veteran leadership has kind of shown through here at the first two-thirds of the game. Ball's into Cassette. Cassette kicks it out to Bonches, who arrives in, gets it to Thompson. Out to Cassette, left, right wing. She stumbles, loses her shoe, and luckily gets a reach-in call. If she was in a little bit of trouble, she slipped, but a foul was called on number 22, Ellie Trigloff. Their second of the second half. Both teams have two. Lexi Bonches steps out of bounds to inbound the ball. Goes to Cassette in the corner. Drive baseline for a floater, miss, off the mark. Rebound Bonches. Amundsen to Bonches. Over to Cassette. And she puts up a three and knocks it down. Cassette, her third three. 13th point of the game. 44-29. Frazee. 10-17 to go. Larson with the ball at the top of the key. Over to Cornier. Amundsen is guarding her. Pressuring the ball. Over to Trigaloff. Back up to Sonnenberg, and Thompson went for a steal and was just a little late. We got a foul call, the third of the half for Barnesville.
Number 25, Piper Thompson, her second
Thompson's second. Frazee takes it out near half court. Close to a 5, and the ball is thrown away as a pressure defense. Prevented inbounds pass. Ball goes back to the spot of infraction. Ruby Eckert checks back into the game for Frazee for Ellie Trigloff. My apologies if I'm saying that name wrong, but I'm doing the best I can. High screen from Mandeville. Screen and roll. Kick over to Bonches. Up to Cassette. He's been a hot hand for us in this game. Amundsen with the drive. Threw away. We got a violation. Frazee was out of bounds as she fell to the floor. Sonnenberg had the steal and then fell to the floor and touched the out of bounds line. Barnesville ball. Shot clock's at 20. Bonches takes it out. Annika Cassette gets the inbounds pass. High screen from Mandeville. Over to Thompson on the right wing. Bonches gets the ball at the top of the key. Great fake. Kicks out to Thompson. Drives baseline to Mandeville. Looks like she got hit. No call. Shot clock violation. Is going to be a jump. Nope. Shot clock violation. Barnesville. Joey Marshall is going to sub in for Jayla Amundsen. So, with 9:27 remaining in the game, score 44-29 Barnesville. Barnesville's trailing. They had a great opportunity to score there and got a shot clock violation out of it. Frazee races up the court. Sonnenberg over to Moore. Sonnenberg's fighting to get open. Thompson's all over her. Sonnenberg steps back, takes a 3, misses it. And once again, rebound is to Bryn Larson Frazee. And now looks like we got a jump ball on that. Mandeville had the rebound. Larson came in, got her hands on it. And it is Frazee basketball. Allie Axon checks into the game for Mandeville. Auburn Hens checks in for Piper Thompson. Trojans staying with the man-to-man as they probably need to here to try to get some steals and possessions. The zone is leaving Frazee a little bit too open. They definitely have clogged it up a little bit. Nice play by Sonnenberg and a layup. Her 21st point of the game. Bonches over to Marshall. Marshall down to Axis. Baseline left. Over to Marshall up top. Over to Annika Cassette on the right wing. Cassette dribbles, trying to get a screen. There's a high post screen. Axis has got it. Tries a fade away. Rips away by Bonches after the miss by Axis. Hintz is posted up underneath, but it was stolen away by Sonnenberg. Another turnover. Here comes Frazee up the court. Over to Eckert. Eckert short. Larson with the tip rebound, and she secures it. Out to Sonnenberg, who steps back from about 25 feet, misses it in and out 3. Axon secures the rebound. Hintz brings it up the court. No call on that. She got a little out of control. Fast break goes up to Sonnenberg, and she puts it in for another 2 points. And Frazee will take a timeout. The score is 48-29 with 8:04 remaining in the second half. We will go to a break.
Looking for friendly faces and the right tools for the job? Come on down to Strand Ace Hardware. Whether you're fixing a leaky faucet, painting the porch, or just need the right bolt for the job, we've got what you need. From hammers to paint, grills to gardening tools, we've got everything you need to get the job done. Strand Ace Hardware, right around the corner and always right here for you. Ace is the place with the helpful hardware folks.
Coming back from the timeout, Frazee leads 48-29. 8:04 remaining in the second half. Both teams enter onto the court. Barnesville will have the ball. We have Marshall, Cassette, Bonches, Thompson, and Axness. Frazee has Sonnenberg, Larson, Cornier, Eckert, and Trigloff. Bonches inbounds the ball to Marshall. Trojans got to get in some sort of a set offense. It's over to Thompson on the left wing. Dribbles up high. Over to Marshall on the right wing. Inside the high post elbow, I should say, for Axness. Bonches with the ball. Kicks it up to Marshall. Marshall steps back for three. Off the mark. Thompson with the rebound. High points it. She gets a nice board. Misses it. Larson with the rebound and off and running. She's leading a 3-on-2 fast break. It's over to Eckert. Nice tip. And she missed the shot. Went out of bounds off of her because of that. And it's Barnesville ball. Good defense. Got some nice hands there on a 3-on-2 fast break for Frazee. Marshall back up the court. Over to Thompson on the right wing. She kicks it out to Cassette, who kicks out to Marshall. Marshall drives the hoop. And a nice layup by Jovi Marshall. 48-31. Frazee. Missed three, rebound. Another offensive rebound. Airball three, Eckert secured the rebound. Went up to shoot, was fouled by Lexi Bonches, her first.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 3, Lexi Bonches. Her first
Ruby
personal
Eckert
foul.
steps to the line for 2 shots. First one goes in.
At the line, 2 free throws for the Hornets, number 4, Ruby Eckert.
4th foul on Barnesville. And the second one is good as well as Eckert secures her 5th point of the game. Bella Fallingstead checking in for Piper Thompson. Jovi Marshall bringing the ball up the court. First game of her career as a varsity player. She's had a very nice game so far. Fallingstead with the drive, missed shot. Another rebound by Eckert. And a nice tie-up by Cassette. We got a jump ball. Frazee retains possession.
Subbing in for the Hornets, number 34, Amy Blaine.
Halftime score down in Minneapolis. It is Edina 20, Moorhead 15. Sonnenberg races up the court, fast break, kicks it out. 22 with the shot. Nice box out by Cassette, secures the rebound. Trigloff had a nice open look there, but it was off the mark. Cassette's up the court, out to Marshall. Marshall to Fallingstead. Fallingstead with a nice shot and 2 points. Great run, pass play there from Marshall to Fallingstead. We have 50-33. Frazee leads with 6:20 to go. Sonnenberg up to Larson for a long 3, no good. Axness with the rebound, hands all over. Marshall gets the ball now. She's racing up the court, out to Bonches. She kicked it back out, turned down a shot. Tough pass in there to Axness. Kick out to Cassette. Cassette from 3, off the mark. Fallingstead with the rebound. Kicks out to Bonches again, up to the top. We got a fresh 20-second clock now. Inside to Axness. Ball's tipped away. No call there. Tipped away. Nice hustle by Marshall. Okay, Fallingstead. Ball's all over. Another tip, steal by Cornier. Racing up the court to Larson, who's got a lead on everybody, and a layup. Bryn Larson, her 4th point of the game. 52-33 Frazee. Pass up the court. Cassette has on the right wing. She shoots a 3. The ball's off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Frazee's basketball. 52-33 Frazee with 5:17 remaining in the game. Ashley Manaville checks in for Axness. Larson inbounds it to Sonnenberg. Fallingstead's guarding her. Cassette helps out. Kicks it out to Trigloff. Larson's posting up inside. Back Back to Sonnenberg up top. Sonnenberg takes it to the hoop and misses the layup, but gets her own rebound and is fouled by Cassette. She will go to the line to shoot 2 free throws.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 14, Annika Cassette. Her 4th personal foul, team Smith. At the line shooting
Cassette has 4 personal fouls.
Jaden Sonnenberg.
Jaden Sonnenberg steps to the line to shoot 2. First one is money. 24th point of the game. Emmeline Bergman checks in for Cassette. Sonnenberg to shoot her 2nd free throw. And off the mark, but Larson with the hustle play gets the tip and the rebound. It goes out to Cornier, who gets it back to Larson. Wide open 3, and it's good. 56-33, Frazee. Up the court quickly, goes to Bergman. We got a push, Frazee. We got a foul on Frazee, which is on.
Fouls on number 22, Ellie Triglav.
Ellie Triglav, her 3rd personal.
Subbing in for the Trojans.
Marshall takes the ball out of bounds. We have Hintz checking in, Piper Thompson checking back in. Marshall, Manaville, and Bergman. Nice pass, good look, got an open shot, throwing the ball away, and everybody's watching it as Sonnenberg chases it down and gets a layup. 58-33. Girls were a little confused. Another pass, too long of a pass, steal by Sonnenberg, another layup. Her 28th point of the game. Coach Gottenberg has seen enough. He wants a full timeout. And with that, we will take a timeout as well, as the score is 60-33, Frazee, with 4:13 to go in the game. We'll be right back.
Barnesville Internet has the speed that your family needs. Today, we have smart devices in every room of our homes, from doorbells, thermostats, and lights to smart appliances like vacuums and refrigerators. Not to mention TVs, computers, and mobile devices everywhere. With faster speeds at lower prices, now is the time to upgrade to the internet speed you need. More than ever before, your family depends on it, and you can depend on us as your best choice for fast, reliable internet. We're your friends down the street, Barnesville Internet.
Coming out of a Barnesville timeout. The Lady Trojans basketball on the floor is Auburn Hintz, Alexis Paul, Ashley Manaville, Bryn Zander, and Emmeline Bergman. Frazee has subbed in as well. Try to get those names for you in a second. Ball goes into Bryn Zander. She's got it at the point. It's out to Alexis Paul. AP, we call her. Bergman, over to Paul. Back to Bergman. Down in the corner and turnover. Tough pass. Frazee has the ball. We have Cornier inbounding to Eckert. We have Triglav. We have Moore, and Maggie Blaine has entered the game. Eckert has the ball. She drives past Paul. Ball's tipped. Bergman with the rebound. Up to Zander. Gets herself into the corner, over to Alexis Paul. She drives over to Manaville, I should say. Got a cut. Nice cut by Zander. The ball's good. Nice pass. Manaville to Zander. She gets her first 2 points. 60-35, Frazee. Cornier with the ball. Bergman is on her. Over to Triglav. Zander is guarding her. High post. 34. Maggie Blaine with the shot. Bergman with another rebound. Over to Zander again. There's nobody to help her up high. Picked up the ball and it's stolen. Up the court. Nice pass. And a layup and a foul. Leslie Moore with the basket. She will get a free throw. Barnesville, foul is on.
Fouls on the Trojans, number 42, Lexi Paul.
Lexi Paul, her first. Team sixth.
Coming in for the Hornets, number 1, Harley Scott. And for the Trojans, number 30, Lainey Shear.
Lainey Schierick enters the game as Ashley Manaville exits. Her first free throw after the made basket is missed. Bergman with her third rebound in the last 3 attempts. Balls to Paul, over to Hintz. Hintz hits Xander. Xander for 3, is short. Hintz with the rebound. Hintz misses it. Laney misses the layup off the offensive rebound. Rebound, Frazee. Cornier bringing the ball up the court. Guarded by Bergman. Over to Blaine. Steal by Hintz as they came across. She brings it up the court. Nice pass to Bergman, and we got a layup. Emmeline Bergman's first 2. Great pass, fast break layup, 62-37 Frazee. 2:05 remaining in the game. Cornier dribbles in, but took one extra step and got a travel. And we have some subs in the game. It'll be Barnesville basketball.
Number 1, Addie Barnes.
Leslie Moore checks out. Addie Barnes checks in. Hintz takes a seat. Looks like Harley Stock has checked in the game for Frazee. Over to Alexi Paul. Nice drive, and she's going to get a foul. She's going to go to the line to shoot 2 free throws. Fouls on Cornier.
Fouls on the Hornets. Number 5, Katie Cornier. Her 4th personal foul.
4th personal foul. Team's 4th.
Free throws for the Trojans. Number 42, Lexi Paul.
Lexi Paul steps to the line to shoot 2. First one is perfect. Second free throw is good as well. Alexi with 2 nice looking free throws there. Her first 2 points of the game. 62-39 Frazee. Cornier brings the ball up the court. Over to Carly Pausch. Pausch inside to Eckert. Eckert over to Cornier. Cornier with the little curl and a basket.
Number 5, Katie Cornier.
Her first basket of the second half. Those 4 threes starting the game really separated the score on the scoreboard. Gave Frazee a lot of confidence. Lexi Paul with the long 3, and she drains it. 5 points for AP. 64-42, Frazee, 1:10 to play in the game. Addie Barnes pressuring the ball, gets a steal. Over to Emmeline Bergman. She's up the court. Bryn Zanders taking the ball. Here we come. Over to Emmeline Bergman. Throws it over to Barnes. Barnes, too high of a pass, goes out of bounds. Another turnover. Frazee's basketball. We have 52 seconds remaining in this first game of the regular season for both teams. With a high screen and roll over to Eckert. Eckert over to Pausch. Pausch to Blaine. Blaine to Cornier. Cornier drives the lanes, got a wide open 5-footer. Perfect. Her second basket of the half. 16th point of the game. 66-42. Over to Addison Barnes, who shoots a 3, misses it. Hustle play by Xander. Nice play, but it was tipped out of bounds. Frazee's ball. 21.7 seconds left to go in this game. Frazee easily secured their first victory of the season. Barnesville falls to 0-1, both in the conference as well. The Lady Trojans will pressure the ball. Frazee's just trying to run out the clock. Bergman's on the basketball. Xander's guarding Cornier. We have 5 seconds to go. Frazee will come away with a nice victory for them, 66-42. Frazee trying to get some points. I believe Sonnenberg finished with 28, trying to do a quick add up here. Cornier had 16. Larson finished with 7 for Frazee. Tregoloff 3. Eckert had 2. Moore had 7 as well to finish off the scoring for Frazee. For Barnesville, they were led by Annika Cassette, who knocked down 3 threes. And looking at it, I have 14 points, I believe. Jayla Amundsen had 5. Bryn Zander had 2. Emmeline Bergman 2. Fallingstead had 2. Marshall had 4. Hintz had 4. Ashley Mandeville 2. Piper Thompson 3. And Alexis Paul came in and hit 5 to get them their 42. So once again, your final score here at the BSA in Barnesville is the Frazee Hornets 66. Barnesville Lady Trojans 42. Frazee goes to 1-0 on the season and the HOL Conference. Barnesville falls to 0-1 on both the conference on the season. Barnesville will take the weekend off, practice Monday, and I believe play Tuesday in Hawley for a road game. So another HOL contest. So hopefully the girls get in the gym and work on some things they need to work on from this game. It kind of showed what we need to work on. First game jitters, got to take care of things. That's to be expected. All right, so with that, we're going to do one more commercial. We'll be right back.
Barnesville Athletics is brought to you by Barnesville Internet, Strand Ace Hardware, Work Local Barnesville, Barnesville Grocery, Cody's Car Clinic, Fort Hill Farms, Barnesville Drug and Hardware, Dean's Bulk Service, Lee's Electric, Barnesville Booster Club, Bliley's Excavation, Ratzo's Pool Hall. Thank you to all of our sponsors, and as always, go Trojans!
All right, welcome back to the Barnesville Sports Arena again. Once again, your final score tonight. The Frazee Lady Hornets 66, Barnesville Lady Trojans 42. Players of the game, I would say Jaden Sonnenberg, the UND Fighting Hawks commit for basketball. Had 28 points, definitely led the team. Much to be expected from a 3-year starter, and she played a wonderful game. And for Barnesville, I would think Annika Cassette would be voted player of the game. She had 3 threes to kind of keep them in it. Played some great defense, took care of the basketball, made some shots to keep us in it, and maintained somewhat of a close score until it got a little bit more away at the end. As stated, Barnesville will travel on the road for their next game, going to Hawley, and play the Lady Nuggets, who just come off a state volleyball championship. So they got a couple days to get ready for that, and then we're back at it. So game 1 is in the books. Thank you for listening, and have a great night.